My engineering philosophy is really twofold. One is I always want to be learning, and second, I love connecting the dots. My job is to look outside and beyond the vehicle, because we get the vehicles right. I've got to make sure that we get the infrastructure that goes with it right. So how are we going to refuel fuel cell vehicles with hydrogen? How are we going to charge electric plug-in vehicles? My name is Britta Gross, and I am the manager of hydrogen and electrical infrastructure. My job on the Volt is to, again, focus on the infrastructure, and that means utilities. Consumers come in into a dealership, buy this vehicle and take it home. They're going to plug that in. We want to make sure that that vehicle charges just like expected and that that entire experience by the consumers is seamless. A typical workday is 2 new utilities that want to approach us and find out what's all the excitement about the Volt and can we get on board. When someone says, what is the Volt infrastructure, we're talking about the experience outside the vehicle. So think about the differences today. Today you go into a dealership, the consumer picks out the car, drives it home, and just knows notionally where the gas stations are. Now it's going to be a little bit different. The consumer goes into the dealership, wants really badly to have that really cool car that's sitting there, and then starts to ask questions. Now, how do I plug that in? Can I just plug that into an outlet? Is anything else required? Is there any public charging available? How much is it going to cost to recharge? The education of consumers, public policy. We're going to really want to work with federal government, state governments. The more governments can do to help us bring down the initial cost of those vehicles for the consumer, the more acceptable this is going to be as a technology and the quicker it's going to be adopted by consumers in the marketplace. I think that travel really is possibly my greatest inspiration because I do feel very connected to the world. It is absolutely awesome to be working on the Volt program. What it's like to talk to the media right now and talk to consumers. There's such a broad awareness of what General Motors is trying to do. The ability to have executed the E85 flex fuel vehicles and the hybrid vehicles that are out on the street. So you have real product, and we're developing more with the plug-in and more with the hydrogen fuel cell vehicles. Just makes it seem like we are solid, and we are going to continue with this very solid plan to bring more of these much better vehicles for energy and environmental reasons into the marketplace. I think that there are certain products that bring the world together. I think that the plug-in vehicle could change everything.